Hey, just want to say this video is brought to you by me. I don't make money off these videos. I totally just put them together for the sole purpose of having a conversation. So, yes, no monetization. Thank you for watching this video. Here we go. So, to put it bluntly, this patch was a great ending to Shadowbringers. I had a blast playing through the MSQ. I did the entirety of the MSQ in one day, because I was not about to have the MSQ like ruined for me or spoiled for me in any way. Again, no spoilers here. But after this, I've been seeing a lot of people say that this is the definitive patch that proves that Shadowbringers and just the story of 14 as a whole is, if not one of the best Final Fantasy story ever told. That said, I haven't played any of the other Final Fantasy games except for Crisis Core, and in my opinion, 14 sort of trumps that pretty crazily. But yeah, I haven't played the rest of the Final Fantasy games, so I can't, without beyond the shadow of a doubt, say that this was like the best Final Fantasy story. But I do also agree that it is a great story, and if you haven't experienced it, to go ahead and give it a try. The MSQ in total took me about 6 hours to complete, and that was without touching the raid content or the new Beast Tribe. But without trying to spoil things, my overall thoughts on Shadowbringers was that it had to do a lot with legacy and duty. It's about who we are and who we become, and the consequences of our actions left behind. It was beautiful, and told in a way that felt right and leading into the next big chapter. All of Shadowbringers, the entire story, really brings to light what it means to be a hero. Yeah, see what I did there? The selflessness of one to save and aid others, seemingly good-hearted, but the road to victory is sometimes drenched in deeds that would soil any name. As a quote-unquote warrior of light, facing all sorts of odds, trying to save your friends and family, what would you be willing to do? What would you be willing to do to save a world beyond saving? So I really love the parallels between light and dark here. And that's saying a lot because I played a lot of the Kingdom Hearts games, and the ambiguous concept between the two is just basically you're a good guy if you're light, and you're a bad guy if you're dark, and there's no in between. Personal side note, I don't think Riku is a good representative of the between the two and crossing over in character development. Anyways, in my opinion, Shadowbringers successfully conveys the idea of light generally representing all things good and darkness generally representing all things evil and maniacal, but they do have a good way of showing the mix and the moral ambiguity of the in-between, that not all things are just so black and white. Now, to be fair, it's not entirely new ground or something we haven't seen before, but suffice it to say, I think it's executed pretty well, and 14 and Shadowbringers in particular. 5.3 though, the ending of Shadowbringers, I think it did a great job of driving the message home. And I'm sure you've probably heard it from a lot of other people as well, but I'm really sad to be leaving Norvrant. There's still a pretty good bit of content to do on the first, such as the latest Nier raid and the Dwarven Beast Tribe, which I just started recently, and it is already a blast. I'm loving the story in there already. But my hope is that as the story progresses on the source, that we still have a lot to do on the first, because to me the first just feels so much more fantastical, and I love the environment and the design of it all, and the theme and the aesthetic. It just feels really nice to me, and I have a really good time hanging over there. But anywho, as far as endings go for expansions, I think 5.3 was amazing, and that Yoshi P and the team really delivered, and it was a good ending, high, strong note. Yes. But yeah, I'm super pumped to see, what they come up with next and where we go as far as the story. That said, it could also be because this is the first ending patch to an expansion I've experienced with everybody else. Like, I'm caught up with the story. So it's fun to theorize and talk about it and break down the story with my friends. So that might be a contributing factor as to why I enjoyed it so much. But still, it was great. I'll be making another video where I'm kind of recapping what happened in 5.3, but also just like my thoughts on every bit that happened, and it's gonna take a lot longer, so we'll see how that goes. I'm trying to get into a way of like doing more high effort videos, while still trying to be efficient. So this one, instead of doing a webcam thing on myself, which I really enjoy doing, I'm just recording audio on just a quick take and then uploading that. I got some ideas for the channel, but you'll see that soon enough. So, did you finish up 5.3? I hope so. What were your thoughts on it overall, without trying to spoil it? What were your thoughts on the Near raid and the Beast Tribe? Which, I know this video is a little late on that front, but I'm trying to like figure out this whole YouTube thing and how to like set it into my schedule. That's basically what I'm trying to do. So these videos are not only like something, a way to talk about what I enjoy, but also a good way to practice on how I'm gonna be making YouTube videos and stuff from this point onward. So, yeah. But all that being said, my name is HappyDrew, and I will, as always, catch you next time. Thanks for watching. To put it bluntly, this is by far the best patch in ending I've experienced thus far in 14. God damn it.